beautiful Chapel Hill, the site for this football contest. This is a great day for football, and we're anxious to get this game underway between the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Connecticut Huskies. Brad Nessler here along with Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, right in the midst of this wonderful college football season, and this game certainly looks to have all the energy of a championship matchup.
Connecticut will be led in this game by their fearless quarterback. I'm very impressed with the competitive spirit of this guy. Brad, when you watch this guy play, you're going to see him give 100% every single down. And it won't matter if his team is up by 30 or down by 30. He's a winner, and he'll get it done.
And now it's time for the Coke Zero coin toss. Connecticut has lined up for the kickoff, and we're ready to get this one underway. There goes the opening kick. He's to the 10. Brought down at the 34. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. First down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 34. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Tackle around the 47-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback. He had a slant called against zone coverage and threw it at the perfect time.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 47. They come out with a big set. And he's tackled at about the 49. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. 2nd and 6. The defensive back's moving in closer. One-man backfield. Somebody jumped early down there.
Dead ball. Won't start on the offense.
Well, that penalty drives them back, and they're shooting themselves in the foot here.
Well, if they can just keep their concentration, they'll avoid situations like that.
Here's the option. Tackle made around the 46-yard line. So he decides to hold on to it, and that's going nowhere.
It's a pretty good play here by the junior safety, stepping up and making a good tackle on the ball carrier.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Quick pass, intercepted. Here he goes. Well, Coach, he just looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Yep. Great play by the linebacker to read that pass and come away with the interception. Right there. Great play.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 20. They come out in a goal line set. Room around the corner. Touchdown, UConn!
I'm so impressed with this running back, Coach.
Let me tell you, Kirk, he got the ball, a couple of moves later, he's in there for a touchdown. What a play.
And he converts the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Connecticut to kick this one off. He really got a hold of that kick. And he's taken down at the 27. You know the offense will be looking to do better this time out.
This offense really has to avoid silly turnovers.
Yeah, especially now. This offense is down a touchdown, so they could easily get back into this game by scoring some points. They could do it without the turnovers.
Well, the question now is, how will they respond after losing a couple on that run?
2nd and 13. Ball on the 24-yard line. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They gained 5 yards there.
Here's a safe play hitting the underneath receiver, but it's a nice gain of 5.
The defensive back's moving in closer. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Throws complete, and he's hit right away. That completion was almost enough for the first.
Yeah, that's going to make the coach mad because that kid should have known where the first down marker was.
Yeah, on 3rd down, you have to know where that first down marker is, because if you don't get there, then it's usually a drive staller.
Fielded at the 19. And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. They'll start at the 33-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. And they make the stop at the 37. 4 yards gain.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 37. Backup running back comes into the game now. Can't find anyone open. Throws to the receiver, incomplete.
Wow, not a smart pass.
He thought he could squeeze it in there, I guess.
Now, the next time he does that, he better be ready to make a tackle. They'll pick him off if he's not careful.
The defense comes out with 5 defensive backs this time. Now he's scrambling. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. It's 4th down. The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. He punts it. The defense really stepped up to force that 3 and out on the last drive. The offense will take over at the 33. 1st down, 10 yards to go. They come out with a big set. He's knocked out of bounds around the 37-yard line. So they execute and move a little closer to the sticks.
Yeah, completing those short passes is the key because it lulls the defense to sleep a little bit. Then you can launch one big one downfield for a big gain.
1-man backfield. Runs it up the gut, but he hit a wall of defenders. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
And he took a shot on that play, Brad. It looks like his head might be still ringing a little bit.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's going to come up short. Good tackle. He'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Oh, so close yet so far away. I thought he had it.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Catches it, and they've got him.
Not much of return there, huh, Coach?
Nope, but at least he held on to the football.
The offense will take over at the 13-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. He's got the corner. He's to the 20, and he's shoved out of bounds at the 24-yard line. He really showed some good speed there.
I'll tell you, no question. When you talk about being able to turn on the jets and leave everybody in the dust, you have to mention this young man. He's got skills, but his speed is what the pro scouts are drooling about.
The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
1 yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 25. Going with the shotgun here. He's got his man across the middle. And a good call that time.
Yeah, and in my opinion, it's plays like this that can have a lot of success against this defense.
They're packed in tight on the line. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. Fourth down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Oh, excellent punt. Calls for the fair catch. They were forced to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They'll be looking for a little more out of their offense on this possession. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. First down, 10 to go. One-man backfield. Back to pass. Got it and brought down immediately.
It could be that the offensive coordinator is trying to lure the secondary in to play more press coverage. And then they'll try to take advantage by going deep. Those safeties better be ready.
It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 26. Caught. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A long ways yet to go, but at the end of one, our score, the Huskies, 7, the Tar Heels, nothing.
7, North Carolina, nothing.
Here's third down, 4 yards to go. The backfield's in an offset I formation. Very good tackle in space. Kirky managed to get enough there to move the chains.
Yep, that's a great effort there by the running back to be able to get the ball upfield and pick up another valuable first down.
One-man backfield. Looking to throw. Pressure coming, and they get to him.
Ooh, he took a shot. They just let him go completely uninvaded to the quarterback.
That kid is lucky to be coherent after that hit. Wow!
They find themselves in a hole here after that sack. It's second and long. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Gets to that quickly. And down he goes at the 29-yard line. They got 4 yards on that one.
Good play to pick at the defense. They got about 4 yards out of it.
The defensive back's moving in closer. The backfield's in an offset I formation. Tackle made right around the 38-yard line. He made the catch, and they're still going to be short.
Hey, if you would have gotten some yards on first and second down, you wouldn't have needed so many on third down.
Boy, that's a tricky third and long. The defense is very fortunate to prevent the first down.
He takes it at the 12. Tackle at the 15. Great punt, great tackle. That's exactly what these guys were looking for out of their special teams.
The punter here does a great job, and the coverage was exceptional. He got down the field and didn't give the return man any room to make a move.
Picked up a yard of anything on that run. They line up in the shotgun. He's on the run. Wants to go long and does.
That was really a remarkable catch. The quarterback didn't throw a good ball, but the receiver made a great play.
And the defensive coordinator is pulling his hair out after that play. I don't think anybody in this stadium expected him to make that catch.
And they swap out the running back now for this next play. They go to the back, and he's hit immediately in the backfield. It was the defensive lineman that got a hold of him there.
And when that kid gets a hold of you, then you usually go down.
And you're not going to break many tackles when this guy gets his hands on you.
Looking to throw. Passes into tight coverage, and it's going the other way. He might have a chance. He can't get away with a stiff arm, and he's tackled.
He does it all. Intercepts passes, stops the run. I think I've seen this guy in the stand selling popcorn.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 49. The backfield's in an offset I formation. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. Second down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 46. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Takes the handoff inside and stopped immediately. The halfback picks up a yard.
1-yard gain on the play.
Third down, and they need to get it down to the 39. Single set backfield. Complete, and he's brought down.
He ran a clean route, and the quarterback got it to him with a good pass. First down.
And the receiver was able to shake off all the defenders that were trying to cover him, and that really made it easy for the quarterback to pick him out and throw him the ball.
Single set backfield. Straight ahead on the give. There's nowhere to run, though. Kirk, they really had nothing going on that run.
I'll tell you what, Brad, it's almost like he ran into a brick wall on that play.
Second and 11 coming up. Ball on the 31-yard line. There are three wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Here's the give. And he's tackled right around the 26-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run.
On the play.
And once again, they'll come to the line, try to convert on third down. Ace backfield. He's looking to pass. Here's a screen to the wideout. Drop back 4 yards on that one.
There was no way that they were going to get any positive yards on that play.
No doubt. The quarterback would have been much better off throwing the ball away than losing a good chunk of yards.
Fourth down. And the kicking team's on to try this 47-yard field goal. The kick is up. It's got the distance. And they tack on 3 points. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. And this one's away. He'll return it from the 6. He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line.
An interception cut this offense last drive short, so I think they're going to be looking for a little more success right here.
The offense needs to be more careful on this drive, Kirk.
Especially since this defense is so good at taking advantage of mistakes.
Tackle at the 30. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Second down, 7 yards to go. Ball on their own 30.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation.
He scrambled, and he's hit as he throws.
Interception.
This quarterback better start making better decisions in the passing game. Otherwise, this corner will come up with even more picks in the future.
First and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line. 2 tight ends here. Drops back to pass. Catches it. He's tackled at the 25-yard line.
This is the advantage of effectively passing the ball on early downs. You set yourself up for a lot more options on third down.
They come out with a big set. Well, we've played a half of football, and our score is Connecticut 7, North Carolina 3.
UConn 7, North Carolina 3.
It's off. Frank from the 5. He's to the 10. He makes it to the 25-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They line up in the jumbo set. Brought down
at about the 29-yard line.
That's 4 yards on the play. Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
He's scrambling. He heaves it deep. He's got it. To the 20. To the 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. That was some kind of catch and run by the halfback.
That was a mismatch that the offense took advantage of. He completely burned the defender for the score.
He splits the uprights for the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. And this one's away. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. The offense will start at the 26.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field.
Lets it go. Tipped away.
It looked like the quarterback thought he had an open receiver there, but I don't think he saw the linebacker.
I don't know how you could miss him. He's huge, and he came up with a very, very nice play.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Bunch formation. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 28-yard line.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
He's looking to pass. He's looking deep down the left side. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Big-time play by the corner there, Coach.
And that's what you call a picture-perfect defense.
Yep, they had everyone covered well on that play, and the quarterback had to try to force it in there.
He really got a hold of that one. He's out to the 30. He makes it to the 38-yard line. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive.
And they marched the ball right down the field on that last drive, Coach.
Oh, yeah. They took some tips from the band, marching it right up in there.
They get 5 yards on the play.
5-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 5. Ball on the 43-yard line.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation.
Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line.
They've got their goal line sets on the field. This might be a good time for play action.
The halfback with the carry. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, that's how you get it done when you're down by the goal line, Coach.
When you're close like this, you tell your guys, get in there, push, shove, and block. Just get the ball in the end zone.
Here, guys, both teams are in their goal line sets, and it's hard to stop any offense when they're that close to the goal line.
He makes the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. And it's off. He makes it out to maybe the 43-yard line.
The defense really shut these guys down the last time they had the ball.
They'll start at the 43-yard line.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field.
Hauls it in as he's pushed out of bounds.
They need to start tightening up on defense. A game like that is not a good thing, my friend, and it only gets worse if this quarterback has anything to say about it.
Offset eye formation in the backfield.
Wears it out to the right to the halfback. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 31.
That is not easy to stop. The quarterback hit his man on an out route, and the defender was in man coverage. As a defender in man coverage, you cannot get beat deep, and as a result, the underneath routes are going to be there. As you can see, it worked out great for the offense as they were looking for a new set of downs.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 29.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense.
Makes it to the 21. So with that run, they pick up another first.
Just a nice job again up front by the offensive line. They're doing a good job of neutralizing the defensive front, and it's allowed them to move the ball down the field.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense.
Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line. He gets maybe 2 yards on the toss. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 19. 2 tight ends here. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Catches it. Tackle at the 13-yard line. They pick up a good 6 yards there.
Tight end does a good job here of selling his block and then getting out on his route and making a nice catch for a good gain.
The backfield's in an offset I formation.
Caught out in the open. He steps out at the 8.
I like it. I like it.
Well, on 3rd down, we expected them to go to the air, and they did just that, picking up the 1st down.
That's right, sweetheart.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense.
Throws it. He tried to force it to a man that wasn't open, and boy, was he lucky it wasn't picked off.
He's got to be more careful when throwing the football into the end zone.
I formation here.
Throws complete. He's got room to work.
They go to the air and find the fullback for the score.
You don't see that very often. Look at him. He's loving it.
There must have been some defensive confusion on this play because there's no reason that this guy should be that wide open when he caught the football.
And he tacks on the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. North Carolina to kick. Kicks it away. Frank fields it at the 11. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line.
They're 2 for 2 in finding the end zone on their last 2 drives. Let's see how they do here.
Kirk, this is a big possession for this defense. If they don't stop the offense here, there may be just too much ground to make up.
Exactly right, Coach. And I think this sold-out crowd needs to wake up and provide some noise to help this defense make a stop.
It's 2nd down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 34.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation.
He scrambled. Throws. Pulls it in, and he wants more. And he's taken down at the 18. Excellent recognition by the quarterback to pick up the blitz and get the ball off in time.
On the next level, one of the things you've got to be able to do is read when the blitz is coming. That play shows that he's on his way of being ready for the big leagues.
New running back now into the backfield. Gets the ball here and brought down in the backfield. And the linebacker comes up and makes a big stop.
This is textbook. This is how you're supposed to play against the run.
Yeah, and that time the defense got him to go backwards.
Scrambling around. Now he's going to run and watch out. Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal.
Quarterbacks who can run the football really change your entire defensive game plan.
Connecticut looks to take a commanding 3-score lead here. They come out in a goal line set. He's in. Touchdown. So the quarterback takes it in for the score.
Yeah, nice job here by the quarterback to call his own number and get the ball in the end zone.
And he converts the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Connecticut is ready to kick it away. He sends it downfield. He'll return it from the 1. Across the 30.
That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. Pretty good drive last time out for this offense, right, fellas?
They did a very good job of moving the ball forward. This defense had no answer for the offense.
And in particular, it was the passing game. This quarterback was really hot on that last drive.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen.
On the grab, big opening. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. They're not done yet. Once this kid gets into the open field, you're not going to catch him.
You know, some of his critics say that all he has is track speed. Well, let me tell you, speed is speed, as we just saw right there.
Yep, this kid is a burner. And it's not just his speed that makes him a great back, but his vision as well.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. North Carolina to kick. And it's off. He's to the 10. Oh, he got nailed on that one.
Well, fellas, what do you tell your offense after moving the ball so well on that last possession?
You don't tell them anything. They moved the ball very well. It's the defense who needs some talking to.
They really just need to cover better in the secondary. There's no reason why these receivers should be so wide open.
4-yard gain by the back.
On the play.
It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 22.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
He's on the run. He's rolling left. And it's knocked down. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
3rd down, 6 to go. Ball on the 22. They line up in the shotgun. Throws, and that one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Excellent series by this defense, forcing them to go 3 and out.
And the offense really struggled on this drive. They're going to have to pick it up if they want to move the ball on these guys.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Our score in this one, Connecticut 28, North Carolina 17. He really got a hold of that one. He's out to the 30. Across midfield. At the 40. At the 30. Got some open field. And they're going to bring this one all the way back. Touchdown. That's just a huge play.
Just like that, they're right back into the game.
And this really has them going on the sidelines. The momentum has totally shifted onto their side.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the defense comes out again and makes another big stop. They are playing with a lot of intensity right now.
Just get out there and make a play.
So the kicker's going to stay on the sidelines. These guys will try for a 2-point conversion. And a new halfback checks into the game. Hands it to the back. And he's in for 2. So with under 5 minutes to go here in the 4th, the score, Connecticut 28, UNC 25. North Carolina is lining up to kick this one off. He sends it downfield. Frank takes it at the 8. They'll bring him down at the 36-yard line. Well, the offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive. Let's see if they can do a little bit better here. So it's make or break time. Who's going to rise to the challenge? And we got the backup in there now at running back. Here's the halfback. They'll bring him down at the 38. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
He was tackled there by the sophomore. He did a wonderful job up front to shed his block and react to the play.
They come out with 4 wide out. He scrambled. Airing it out long. He caught it. The 10. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. The halfback got his number called on the pass play and came through with a score.
This is what separates good backs from great ones. You have to have the ability to contribute to the passing game.
So with just over 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the score is Connecticut 34, UNC 25. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Taken from the 10. And he's taken down at the 40-yard line.
The offense will take the field, and they've been moving the ball very well on their last couple of drives.
Anytime you can put points on the board, things are going in the right direction.
I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. Second down and 5. Ball on the 44-yard line.
They line up with one running back in the backfield. 3 wide.
Straight ahead on the give. There's nowhere to run though. About 2 yards there on that delayed handoff. Third down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on the 46-yard line.
3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Throws complete. He's got room to work.
Out of bounds.
Right around the 50.
Wonderful play call to convert on third down.
I'll tell you what, he really wanted that first down. Good determination to get it.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen.
Looks to pass. Tosses left. Intercepted. Got an opening. The 10. And he will score. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
They really took the pressure off themselves there. That was a great return for a touchdown, and it gives them some breathing room on defense.
Yeah, this offense has a lot of work to do now. They're really going to have to fight to get back in this ball game.
I'd pound it straight up the middle here for 2 points.
So the offense is going to go for 2. New running back now into the backfield. They don't get it. Well, they they had to go for 2, but they couldn't punch it in.
Yeah, but that's a big play by this defense to get back some momentum. You give up the score, but prevent them from getting the 2 points.
And it's off. He's to the 10. And down he goes at the 32. So, fellas, what's your attitude at this point in this game?
They need to move the ball down the field quickly and efficiently. They should maybe even throw in some no huddle to conserve time.
Yep, they don't have that much time to make up 2 scores, so they better get that ball in the end zone on this possession.
He's looking to pass, and he's got his receiver. It's the sophomore. He's pushed out of bounds at the 48.
I'm really liking what I see from this guy. He's not afraid to go to the air on any down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. I formation here. Zipped it out, and that was almost picked off. There was not a soul open there.
He threw into double coverage because it was an obvious passing down, and the defense knew the pass was coming.
The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation.
They hook up over the middle. Brought down at the 36.
Look at that big guy go. This guy will block you the entire game and then make a huge catch when you're not looking.
Single back set. 3 wide receivers.
Pass right, running back's got it. Well, coach, a short pickup on that pass play.
It was, but you know what? As long as they've got those guys getting open underneath, it'll take a lot of pressure off those offensive linemen who are trying to hold their blocks.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
And he's taken down
at about the 23-yard line.
The pass results in a 1st down.
I'll tell you, great call by the coaches on 1st down. It stretches the defense when they're expecting the run, and then they end up with another 1st down.
First down, 10 to go. Single back set, 3 wide receivers.
Steps out of bounds at about the 21. Couple of yards there.
Here, the quarterback just dumps it off to his tight end. But give this defense some credit. They just didn't let him go anywhere.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 21.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide.
Can't make the catch in the end zone.
Number 15, the intended receiver on the play.
Here's the 8th play of the series. The defense comes up tight on the coverage.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense.
He's looking to pass. Intercepted off the tip. And that was INT number 3 for this poor guy.
Whoa, and that's 3 too many. Let's see if these coaches alter their game plan any.
First and 10. Ball on the 20. They line up in the jumbo set. Gets a block on the corner. He's knocked out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
You know, penalties can ruin a team's chances to win if they commit too many.
They come out in a goal line set. Hands it to the back. Gets to about the 41-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. 2nd and 7. They line up in the jumbo set. Gives it right side. And he's taken down
Around the 41-yard line.
Picked up a yard of anything on that run.
Third down now. They need to get it down to the 34.
Going with the shotgun here. Way to look it in.
That's how you convert on 3rd down.
This defense had to be expecting a pass.
I know that. It doesn't matter, though. It's not enough to know that they were passing. You got to know their tendencies, too.
They line up in the jumbo set. Run right side. Gets out to around the 25. Great job by the running back, and that's a gain of 9. It's 2nd down and a yard to go. EA Sports and Russell Athletic would like to congratulate today's players of the game. Nice job, guys. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle.
Kirk, how about that defensive end getting in there on that play?
That is just a great play getting into the backfield. This guy is so quick that the ball carrier never had a chance.
They're packed in tight on the line. They run it for the first, and he stops. And the defense just swarmed over him on that one.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
Fourth down. And the kicker's on to try this one from 45. He gets it up, and it's long enough, and it is good. Well, that one looked like it was going to be wide, but he put it inside the upright.
Yeah, he squeaked that one in, and he didn't have much more than a couple of inches to spare.
It was close, and the kicker almost had a heart attack, but the ball went through. Pretty nice kick.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. And it's a short kickoff. He makes it to the 45-yard line. The offense comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession.
The offense was just a little bit too aggressive with that last possession.
That aggression caused a mistake, and that's exactly what happens when you're too aggressive.
They'll start this drive at the 45.
Single back set, 3 wide receivers.
He goes out of bounds at the 49. That reception good for around 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6. Ball on their own 49.
The backfield's in an offset I formation.
Drops back to pass. Tackle made at the 39.
I tell you, having a tight end that can make plays like that is a huge advantage for an offense.
You're right, Kirk. This kid has got some really good hands.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide.
Little handoff. Gets to about the 37-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers.
A spike will stop the... No, he's going to throw. This one is batted away.
Third down now, and they need to get it to the 29. They line up with one running back in the backfield. 3 wide.
Runs it. Oh, he's level.
And this one comes to an end. Our final count in this game,
Connecticut 43,
UNC 25. Kirk, as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, your thoughts on this one?
It was a good game, but I'm sure there's a little disappointment down there. North Carolina had a few missed opportunities in this game, and I think if they could have capitalized on a few of them, it would have been a lot closer, and they might even have won this game.
Well, folks, that's it for this edition of NCAA Football 09. Our thanks go out to everyone here at EA Sports, and remember that if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Thank you for attending today's ballgame. Please drive home safely.